Stay away from Bonita Springs, Florida if you're not a fan of these things. There's a few reasons not to move to Bonita Springs, Florida, and in this video I will highlight those reasons. I'll be sharing certain things that past clients have brought up as a reason why they move out of Bonita Springs, Florida. So make sure you watch to the end. The last point of this is actually the biggest reason. Hi, I'm Manny, your pool home realtor. Welcome to my channel. Well, you'll find information about real estate nobody else is sharing with you. Okay, let's dig in. Before we do anything, let's just talk about what it's like overall to live here in Bonita Springs, Florida. Here in Bonita Springs, Florida, there's a population roughly of 56,000 people estimate July 1 of 2022. This info is from the United States Census, which give us a very small town vibe. People who live here tend to spend the majority of the time doing things like boating, fishing, walking in these pristine beaches, golfing, going to the farmer's market, relaxing into the retirement or second home, and always enjoying their pool home. Bonita Springs, Florida is well known from the white sand beaches, offering pristine sand, clear water, and opportunities for swimmer, sunbathing, fishing, and boating. As you can see, there's a lot to love about the area. But here are the top things about Bonita Springs, Florida that may just make you decide to avoid moving here at all costs. The first con of living in Bonita Springs, Florida is the hurricane risk. Bonita Springs is susceptible to hurricanes and tropical storms due to its coastal position. The region's liability to this natural disaster can be a source of concern for more residents and property owners. Hurricanes and tropical storms can bring heavy rainfall, strong winds, and storm surges, leading to flooding, power outage, and damage to homes and infrastructure. Residents of Bonita Springs must stay vigilant during hurricane season, typically from June to November, and make necessary preparations such as securing the properties, stocking up on supplies, and having evacuation plans in place. Insurance costs, particularly for homeowners in high-risk flood zones, can be a substantial burden in adding to the financial burden of hurricane-prone areas like Bonita Springs, Florida. Adding to the concern, the area experienced the impact of Hurricane Ian just last year, serving as a reminder what the real and imminent threat to these storms pose to the community. I always told my new homeowners to be prepared and learn how to handle hurricane season, but if you're not interested in having all this stress during these times of this year, then Bonita Springs, Florida probably isn't for you. Another con of living in Bonita Springs, Florida is the lack of job opportunities. Finding well-paying job opportunities within Bonita Springs can be challenging for many residents. Many individuals may need to commute to nearby cities for employment, such as Fort Myers, which is north, or Naples, which is a little bit south, where the majority of the jobs are concentrated. This commuting requirement can lead to increasing travel time, expense, and daily inconvenience for those seeking a suitable employment opportunities. As a result, some of the residents may feel compelled to look beyond Bonita Springs, Florida to meet their career aspirations and financial needs. If you're not interested in being in traffic to a half an hour or within an hour, then Bonita Springs, Florida probably isn't for you. Another con of living in Bonita Springs, Florida is the fluctuation in season for business owners. Bonita Springs witnessed a big shift in population within the substantial inflow of residents and tourists during the winter season. This surge in visitors can strain our local resources and services during peak times. Moreover, for entrepreneurs in Bonita Springs, Florida, it's crucial to manage finances because the period from April to November tend to be less lucrative, potentially affecting your business income and profitability. By the way, if you're finding great value in this video, could you please do me a huge favor and share it with somebody you know who might benefit from it? And you could call me anytime if you want me to help you find your dream home. Thanks, and let's go back to the video. Another con of living in Bonita Springs is the season from October to April. While tourism plays a vital role of the local economy in Bonita Springs, it comes with certain drawbacks, particularly during the peak tourist season from October to April. The arrival of tourists, along with second homeowners seeking warmer climates, can overwhelm residents. Beaches and shopping centers, major attractions in the area, often become overcrowded. This influx can cause significant traffic congestion, extend their wait times at restaurants and shops, and contribute to generally a hectic atmosphere. Such conditions pose challenge from residents and local businesses alike as they strive to manage the season surging visitors. Let me know if this is not a big deal for you. Alright guys, so our last con of living in Bonita Springs, Florida is the cost of living. The cost of living, including residential expenses, property taxes, and everyday expenses, can be relatively high compared to many other areas in Florida. This might not align with the preference of budget-conscious individuals seeking for a more affordable living option. In particular, housing costs can be a significant financial consideration for residents. For a closer look at the cost of living in Bonita Springs, you can watch my video on the topic. Don't forget to check in the description below or at the end of this video for additional insight and resources about that video. So what do you think? Are those cons enough to keep you away from Bonita Springs, Florida for good? Or do you think that you might find ways to deal with them? If you are a long-time or new resident of Bonita Springs, Florida, and have a few tips about dealing with any of these issues, drop them in the comments below, or if you have more ideas, don't hesitate to let me know. Let's get as much information as possible for those thinking about moving to Bonita Springs, Florida. If you have gone through this video and really think these cons are not that bad and certainly not a deal breaker, I would love to help you find the perfect home in the area. Just reach out using the contact information below and I'll get you an exclusive list of my preferred homes in the area. Don't forget to check this video of the cons of living in Bonita Springs, Florida. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.